morning, everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. How's everybody doing today? Today is the... Alexa, what day is it?
Today is Wednesday, 8th of December.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
She takes so long. I should just ask her a second question. And then she'll be finished. Anyways, welcome. It is the 8th of December, 2021. It is a Wednesday, thanks to my friend here. And let me see here. Down there is Miss Twinkle Toes herself. And over there, Jenna. What's he looking at? Jenna. There he is. He's looking at me now. What a schmuzzy, I tell ya. Anyway, okay. What's going on today? Well, not a whole heck of a lot. I did pack up 2 boxes last night. And I seem to do better in, later on in the day for packing. I don't know why that is, but it is. Okay, let me show you here. For anybody that's new, this is what I'm working on. This is Father Christmas, or what I call Father Christmas. This is the number here, okay? But I don't know. I know one time I went looking for it and put the number in, but no. And this is from the Meian store, Meian, okay? So I am, let me see here. I am down in this part of his, I think it's on the inside here. So down in here in this part of his outfit. Okay. And so I'm just working, see here. Ugh. Let me get this here. So this is, let me see here. Okay, over here is the reindeer. You can see. And I am working down here on his cloak. And if you can see, I'm still working on this pale green. So that's what I'm working on today. Izzy, I will send out your package. I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow or if I'm going to do it Friday. And so yeah, I was thinking I couldn't get my PayPal to go. I don't know. I have to wait until I move, and then I'll just go to the bank up there or the credit union and see what the problem, where the problem actually lies. So I don't know. It's for these credit unions, it's like Amazon doesn't recognize it. Other places don't recognize it. So what I was thinking, Izzy, if you would like to do what we planned on doing, then maybe go to Hand Dyed by Rolanda. She's a Canadian dyer of fabrics and threads, and maybe put a gift certificate for me there if that's what you wanted to do. Okay, and that way there not only does it benefit me, but it also helps out a Canadian business. And I've known Rolanda for 35 years, I think. I've never met her personally, but I was friends with her when she just started. When she just started her business. And she's in Vaughan, Ontario, which is part of the GTA, and or Greater Toronto area. And yeah, so I don't know. I was thinking of that. Or 123 Stitch. But at least with Hand Dyed by Rolanda, it gives her the benefit of it. So yeah, so if you're thinking of doing what you're doing, maybe just a gift card, or I don't know, gift certificate, whatever it is that she does. So, and I can always do something for somebody with it. So, but anyway, yeah. So, last night, I did something good. Jonah was in the house, and at first he was on the bed, and then he jumped off the bed before I was laying down to sleep. I'd already had my light off, but yeah. So anyway, I shut the door. And lo and behold, I slept, or we slept. I don't think I got up to the bathroom, but I don't know. I think I don't make it all night. So it's funny when you're a baby, parents want that their kids sleep all night, right? So they wait and they have sleepless nights and all that kind of stuff. And now it's reversed. Everything goes in reverse when you're older. Yeah. So, but anyway, we slept until 5:30 this morning. And that made a world of difference. So, last night for supper, actually I was going to make this for lunch, but I was dragging my feet. I made pizza. So the only thing I didn't have was onions, so I was a little bit miffed with that because I like tomato and onion. And I had vegan cheese and vegan salami and tomato paste and olive oil and yep, all that garlic I put on it. And I had bought a cauliflower crust. So I have one more in the freezer. And I'd like to get through it before I move, but we'll see. So if I go to the post office tomorrow, then, because it's supposed to get to 0 tomorrow. And so it's a much warmer day. But last night here it went to minus 23. And up there in Ericsdale it went to minus 26. So, and it's not that far. But I mean, sometimes they get the warm weather coming from the west, and that here where I am right now, it's, they get the storm systems from Montana and North Dakota. The Colorado low hits here faster. So, but they're saying for Sunday it's going to be 6 degrees. So we'll see. We will see. Saturday is going to be the Santa Claus parade, and it goes right by the house here. But they're starting at 6 o'clock. Either at 5 or at 6, they're starting. And they don't start out here by the house. They go the other way. So, but they end up here because the hall is just right over here. So, but it will be nice. It will be nice. I remember seeing it last year. I didn't even know they were doing it. But, yeah. So, I just have to... I can't put my wreath on because nobody can see. I'm still getting comments about it. Yeah. That I'm so goofy, but that's the way I am. So, there was someone else that had just started. Well, I don't know how long ago she started, but she just posted on the Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake. So please join us there if you haven't yet already. And I think her name is Rebecca. I can't look it up because it's just on my phone. But anyway, so she started, and it looks fabulous. It looks wonderful. And she's starting it on the left-hand side. So, but I mean, each person can work on it the way that they do it. Right? So, it makes no difference up, down, in the middle, side, left side, right side. It doesn't matter. But I know if you're stitching this counted, that many of you, and I was one of the ones, that when I learned, you always started in the middle. Okay? You always started in the middle. And that was to make sure that you had enough fabric. But if you've counted and recounted, you know how they always say, measure twice, cut once. Right? So I would suggest, measure 3 or 4 times. So, and make sure your fabric is going in the right orientation. I had that. I did up this big airplane for my first grandson, Karsten. And it was a World War II plane. And I measured and measured and measured. And I had enough fabric. But come to find out, when I was stitching it, that I had inadvertently turned the fabric. So I was going across it made it. It made it, because I always added quite a bit extra. But it made it. And I got there. But it was just, right on the edge. So then what happened was that the framer stitched down on the one side a piece. I don't know if it was a piece of Ada or if it was a piece of cloth. I don't know. so that she could frame it. And she ended up, like when she framed it and she put the mat came right up to the stitch line. So you didn't see it. So, and I've done that more than once. And JJ, out in Edmonton, you've done it. I know you've done it. Where you get going and you get halfway done, 3/4 done, whatever it is, and you come to find out you don't have enough fabric. And that is so heartbreaking, especially if you're working on a project that is extremely time consuming, extremely, say, confettied, or intense. Yeah. So it's, I think a lot of us have done that. It's just, we always say, oh, no, I make sure that I check and everything is good and not to worry. Well, when you're overconfident, yeah, that's when it happens. That's when it happens. So, yeah, they're calling for snow today, approximately 1 centimeter. So, it's not a lot of snow, basically a dusting. And then overnight, less than 1 centimeter. So, I'm just hoping it warms up tomorrow. I think it's supposed to go up to 0. And then on Alexa, what's the forecast?
Currently, in Oakville it's -15 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect snow flurries, with a high of -10 degrees and a low of -15 degrees. Happy Wednesday.
Alexa, what's the forecast for tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Oakville, you'll see partly sunny weather, and can expect a high of -2 degrees Celsius and a low of -11 degrees.
Yeah, so there you heard it. Or hopefully you did hear it. And so -2 for tomorrow. I can handle that. I just don't like going and starting Susie. But before I go, I have to go outside and plug in the block heater, even though it's going to be warmer. Susie has always had the most difficult time with batteries. A very difficult time of it. She's gone through 3 batteries now. So I'm on my 3rd. And she just does not want to start. And even with a trickle charger on there. And I will put the block heater on for a few hours. And see how that, and plus it's warmed up. Plus she's in a garage. So, yeah. And I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but I had wanted something there for Susie because I won't be able to get into the garage until sometime in the summer because it needs some work and needs a new door and that. But once it is, then I can get in there. Anyway, I looked around on Amazon, and then I looked around on Canadian Tire, and Canadian Tire didn't have the exact thing that I wanted. I had found it on Amazon, and so I looked for it at Canadian Tire because I'd rather buy, from a Canadian retailer. And So I didn't find what I was looking for. And I found something kind of, sort of. It was a tarp, and it's 3 meters by 5 meters. So it's big enough. I think it's too big, actually. Should have gotten 2 by 3 meters. But, anyways, it's done now. And it's a heavy duty tarp. And it's got good grommets on the end, and it's heavy. It's not insulated. I was hoping to find an insulated one, but it's not insulated. But I just want it to cover Susie. So that there's no snow buildup, that there's no, that she's protected from the wind and that. So it'll be a little bit inconvenient there to, take the tarp off and put it back on again. But it's only for the winter months. And by that time there, I would think maybe by May that they will look at fixing the garage as soon as it turns warm enough. Right? So it's only for 1 year. It's only for one winter. Let me see if I got this right. Why have I got 4 in here? That's not right. There's something going on here. I've got a loop-de-loop. Okay, come on. So, was anybody affected by that Amazon outage yesterday? I know in the afternoon when I came to turn my TV off there, that she wasn't responding here. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. So, I know they will tell you that it happens, or they were hacked, or whatever. I don't believe it. I was watching Marfugal News yesterday, and before all this happened, and Adam was talking about, various things that were going on, and that. Oh, and the other thing is, I was sitting here yesterday, and I have ESMC, or maybe it's EMSC. I don't know. It's one of them. Anyway, it's the European, no, ESMC, European Seismological Monitoring System, or something like that. So yesterday, I have mine set up so that anything over a 5 is triggered. And it was going off here sometimes every 5 minutes. There was a new earthquake. And there was a whole big swarm off the coast of Oregon. Now, and it's really neat to watch when an earthquake happens on one side of the globe, okay, or say the Philippines, Indonesia, Japan, and say there's a 5.5 over there. And within, say, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour, all of a sudden you see one pop up on the other side. So on the Oregon coast. And it's just amazing like how the earth is moving, you know, that it's the, what is it? Crustal displacement by Charles Hapgood. He's the first one that suggested it, did studies on it. So it's that the exact thing that if it moves over on this side, it'll move over here, right? Because the plate can't move here without moving this way, you know, or whatever, or it's spreading, or it's sliding, or whatever. So, anyways, yesterday it was a whole swarm of earthquakes off the Oregon coast. And it's just like, boy, I wonder what's going on. Now, so far, because I only get it at 5 and above, right? That's what I've chosen. I could do 3 and above, but then it would be so overloaded. But even 4s are big. So it's just interesting to watch this happening. And how earth crust displacement. That's what it is. Earth crust displacement. And if you have watched, I believe it's what is it? Oh my gosh, it's a disaster movie. And it's where they go off in the airplane and then they end up on the Russian airplane and then they end up being in China. I've lost it. I'm sorry. I know you're shouting it at me, but anyway, I think that's the one where I think it is. Earth crust displacement. So, yeah, so it's interesting for sure. But anyway, I was watching my frugal news, and Adam had he was very, he's becoming concerned. He said, don't believe everything that they are telling you about what's happening. Like what's happening between Russia and the Ukraine. Okay. This is all countdowning, being a countdown to World War III. I'll tell you that right now. And like, oh my gosh, why doesn't Russia just stop? Why is there any wars at all? I don't get it. Why are you not happy that you're living off the land in whatever way it is? So that happens, right? Nobody likes it. You know, just be happy with the land that you've got and stop being greedy. But Russia wants the Ukraine, and China wants Taiwan. Taiwan is a little tiny island country. And why does China need it? You know, like, oh my gosh, just stop it already. You know, just be happy with what you've got. You know? So it's, but anyway, yeah, just be mindful that of the wars and rumors of wars. Okay, now I know I was watching somebody and they said that there's always been wars and rumors of wars. There's always been natural disasters. There's always been earthquakes and volcanoes and all that. Yeah, I got ya. But the thing is that it's too much is happening right now. Too much is going on. So please check out Marfugal News. I will put a link down there in the description box. And there's a lot down in the description box, like what I'm working on, where you can get it from, my address, the email that I have, the Facebook group, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So, anyway, okay. Well, I'm doing pretty good here. I'm working on the bottom of his. You know what? When you work on things and you look at this, okay? Just say, okay? That you look and you go, "Oh my gosh, that's so much confetti and everything else. How am I going to do it?" You don't worry about everything else. You just worry about, like for me, I am in here. So all I'm worrying about is just getting this done here. And then before I know it, I'm over here. Like I work on his staff. And then before I know it, I am over here. You know. And it's just, if you don't worry about the rest of it, this will get done, right? But if you look at it, like when Izzy gets her cross-stitch angels, Christmas Eve angels, she's going to open it and she's going to go, "Oh my word, what did I get myself into?" And you tell me that, Izzy. Anyway, yeah, because there's quite a bit of it. But you only work on one portion. It's like with European Town, okay? When I get my European Town and I'm going to start it and Laura's going to start, whoever it is, you don't worry about the other end of it. You worry about this little area that you are stitching, right? Don't worry about the rest of it. You know, what did they say? Just look after today and don't worry about tomorrow. And today will look after itself. Something like that, right? So, and I need to take that advice because for me, I am always thinking, what am I doing this afternoon? What am I doing tomorrow? What am I doing next week? What am I doing in 2 weeks, in a month? And my tooth is really bothering me. I think my lymph node down here is a little bit swollen. My jaw is sore though. Yeah, right in here. It's just sore. So, yeah. I think they're going to pull it. And we'll see what happens. So that means there won't be, it'll only be soft foods for Christmas. That's okay. Maybe I'll get some package of potatoes and instant potatoes. Okay? For me, it's instant potatoes. But I'll probably do some yams and vegan gravy or something. I don't know. I don't know. Unless I'm invited over there to Jeffrey and Ryan's. And Ryan's such a good cook. Oh my gosh. Right, Brenda? You raised a good boy. He's such a good cook. He takes after his dad, Des. Des is a good cook. And yeah. Lyle was always a good cook too. He would do things, and I mean, I was a better baker, but when when it came to cooking certain foods, he was good at it. He was really good at it. So, anyway, I think that's it for now. I'm at almost 37 minutes, so enough said. I mean, how much can I talk, right? Alrighty. So I'm going to continue working on this. I'm going to continue packing. I had a load of laundry started. I have to clean up the kitchen sink. So I've got that to do. Anyways, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, so from Miss Twinkle Toes down here and Jonah Sir Wine-A-Lot, we're going to say toodle-oodles. Bye, everybody. God bless. See you tomorrow, God willing. Bye.